contrasting starts for the two teams. RCB yet again did not have a good start to the IPL, while the Kings Punjab looked really good in their opener. While RCB will want to bounce back with Virat Kohli leading them with the bat and Faf du Plessis leading them as skipper, rather Punjab Kings will want to continue with the winning momentum. This is a match that could have a defining impact for early momentum in the IPL. You don't want to lose two on the trot, and at the same time, you don't want to give up winning momentum. So the stage is set for the all-red battle, Punjab Kings versus the Royal Challengers of Bengaluru.
Hello and welcome to RevSportz. I'm Gargi Raut, and joining me today for this show is Boria Mujumdar and Trisha Ghoshal. First of all, a very happy Holi to everyone who's watching. And we're here at Oh Calcutta for a very special meal celebrating Holi. But we're already into the sixth match of this IPL season, and today we're going to see Royal Challengers Bangalore take on Punjab Kings. Of course, when we talk about Royal Challengers Bangalore, we have to talk about Virat Kohli. Now, there were a lot of things said about Virat's batting in the last game. What did you think, Boria?
See, I think it's premature. I mean, one game you don't judge anybody. At the end of the power play, I know in our own group there was a debate whether Virat should have sort of scored faster, and Trisha was involved in that debate. And in fact, we were laughing in the studio. You were also there that Virat had played one ball when Faf du Plessis was 33 of 17.
Yes.
And I said, he's played one ball. You, in fact, said, all three of us started laughing. So how do you, and as we speak, the food is getting served. So how do you analyze it? I mean, and there were three down in no time. So what is the job of somebody like Kohli? Does he get out? Does he let the team in a lurch and try sort of being the same? So I think it's a tad premature. But because it's Virat Kohli, whatever you say is news. So you will have to say that, okay, a lot of people then said Shivam Dube played an outstanding innings. Anuj Rawat played an outstanding innings. You know why? Because they converted. Had this 20 ball 20 become 50 of 35, nobody would have said it. Because of that extraordinary catch by Ajinkya Rahane, all of this talk is happening with just one match. The man hasn't played first class or international cricket for 2.5 months. He's come back, played one game. Is he good enough? Batting this? I think it's premature.
Trisha, I mean, continuing on this debate, do you think it's fair that when a batter is standing on the non-striker's end and you see wickets falling from the other end, you do realize that you have a responsibility on your shoulders to not let the batting lineup collapse. And at that point, it's where you bat like that. And Virat Kohli has been anchoring the innings for RCB for years now.
I think first of all, it's not fair that when there's great food in the table, we are having to, chat so much. But also it's not fair on everyone kind of criticizing, as Boria said, premature criticizing Virat Kohli. But I think that comes along with stardom, right? Because it's Virat. Everything that he does is overspoken about, if I may say so. But I think I've put it in the group, and I still am saying 3 wickets down. What do you expect that man to do? And with the kind of fragile. No, thank you.
Both are edge. You can try.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. With the kind of fragile RCB batting lineup that is there to follow, because yes, Anuj Rawat did do a good job, but there was no guarantee, because Anuj Rawat has been there for quite a few seasons and he has not pulled a heist like he did last match. So you never know. So if I was in Virat Kohli's place, exactly what the way he was pacing his innings, I would have done that. With Dube and Rawat, of course, their innings took a good turn. I think if you at all have to do something, blame Ajinkya Rahane, who asked him to take that catch.
Wow. I mean, talk about projecting. But, Boria, one match down, and people are already talking about whether or not Virat's approach will get him a place in the T20 World Cup.
In the T20 World Cup of 2022, he was your best player. People call that innings against Pakistan the greatest ever T20 innings.
Absolutely.
Maybe not as good as this fish fry, but close.
You should try the paneer. You should
Sorry,
try
why don't
this.
you eat?
Yeah.
Acha, kashundi nahi, kashundi ekটু দেবেন তো? So with this fish fry, by the way, you must, if you're in Kolkata, you have the fish fry, the Bengali fish fry. You must try it with the kashundi, which is mustard. exactly as sort of spicy as Virat Kohli's knock against Pakistan in Melbourne. And I was sitting.
You were there.
I was sitting there in the hospitality box, and I was watching, and I couldn't believe what I was watching when he hit that shot of Haris Rauf. No one can play that shot. No one. So, and that World Cup, it was Virat Kohli who was India's best batter. Come the 223 50 over World Cup at home, 700 odd runs. Virat Kohli was once again India's best batter, 50 hundreds. So what do you decide, what do you look at when you decide someone's place? In my book, it's one thing, performance. Nothing more. Age, no. Brand,
Match
no.
winning capabilities.
Performance.
Yeah.
And who has said, I was reading some media reports that Virat's style doesn't suit in the Caribbean or the US. By the way, the Nassau County ground, the Nassau ground has not been ready yet. So you don't even know what pitch you will get against Pakistan. And Virat's style doesn't suit. That man has been the best batter in the world, for God's sake. Who says his style doesn't suit? How? Why? When? If Virat is not in form and plays the IPL right through lean and someone else does extraordinarily well, yes,
I think
Decide.
even Virat will understand.
of course. But how do you prejudge and say, oh, we will not take Virat Kohli? For what? What has he done to say that we will not take Virat Kohli? I think all this is nonsense. Virat sense. That's why you're saying this. And now comes the brand. If there's no Kohli, ICC will cry. They are trying to, and I'm conscious of this. They are trying to get into the US market,
Yeah.
which is an untapped market and a difficult market to penetrate for one simple reason. It's not a natural sport.
Yeah.
Expats play it, locals don't. Unless the locals do, you have to enter that market. And who's your biggest brand to enter that market? Kohli.
Virat Kohli.
Well, what's all this chatter about Virat Kohli not making it to the T20 World Cup? What's all this debate about? Take a look.
There's so much talk with Virat Kohli and his batting style in the T20 format, and will he make the T20 team? The man has not played international or first-class cricket for 2.5 months, and he has just played one game of the IPL where he looked pretty decent before an extraordinary catch got him out. So the question you need to ask is it being said because it's Virat Kohli? There were some media reports which suggested that Kohli's batting style doesn't suit the conditions in the US and the West Indies. The question is, the stadium in the United States which will host India-Pakistan isn't even ready, so how do we know? Secondly, Kohli has been the world's best batter for a decade, so where is the question of his batting style not getting adapted or not suiting to a particular condition coming in from? Is it because he is Virat Kohli that all this talk is happening? Is it because he is Virat Kohli and he sells that all of this debate is going on in the media? Would it have been continuing had he scored a 50 of 35 balls and Rahane with that fantastic catch actually put a stop to it? So all of these questions will have to be taken into account before we sort of get into this debate and give our point of view. We feel that the only thing is performance. That's the only yardstick for anyone to get selected, whether it's Virat Kohli or anybody else. If it's not performance, then certainly he has to give way. But if it is performance, and going by what he did in the World T20 of 2022 or the World Cup of 23, Virat Kohli has enough to fall back on and showcase when it comes to the Indian team or this particular format. With a strike rate of 135 and 40, if he bats in this IPL and his fielding to go with it, there should be no debate as to what Virat Kohli's future holds for him and India. Take 2, 3, 2, 1, go.
Virat aside, when we look at the last match that RCB played, a lot of people had a lot to say about Faf du Plessis' captaincy as well. Boria, looking at that match, what were you thinking?
Come on. I mean, it's one game. It's one game. And the problem with us is lack of patience. When KKR played the first game against Sunrisers, and the pitch curator gave you and Shubhan an interview, the poor man was abused on our platform by questioning his parentage.
That's the easiest thing to question, Boria. That's the problem.
Choicest of terms. 200 each innings, the last ball thriller. The curator should be lauded,
Yeah.
praised for producing that. Number 2, all of a sudden, Abdul Samad, there are tweets from influencers which says end of Abdul Samad, Sanveer Singh steps in. Come on, it's one match. Mitchell Stark, people have started writing 4 overs 53, 24.75 crores.
I think give him time.
Calm down, yeah, calm down. Thoda rang khel lo yaar, Holi. Calm down. So all of this is premature. Faf du Plessis is one of the greatest T20 players in the world across time. And the man knows what he's doing. Let him be. Let him be.
Trisha, what are your thoughts about Fafs and everything that's being said about him?
Faf was the captain last year also.
Yeah.
He did a very good job. I mean, you have to. It's just one match, and honestly, I thought the bowlers probably didn't do a great job on that particular day. I'm not saying RCB doesn't have bowlers. RCB has bowlers. Not going into that debate after just one match. Thank you so much.
Reece Topley is sitting outside.
Reece Topley is sitting outside. They will initially, first of all, it was a high-scoring game, right? Even RCB scored that.
Yeah.
RCB has got this because of the 2-bouncer technique. Actually, I think the bowlers are bowling shorter than they should. They're completely forgetting that there is a good length line as well, and Yorkers I haven't seen. So, how does a captain control all that? Probably planning could be better, but captaincy, no, I don't see any immediate concern.
How many days have the camp been? Two days,
exactly.
3 days, 4 days when people have joined in? Let the season happen. You are celebrating RCB's women's team win, right?
Yeah.
At one point in time, they were on the verge of getting eliminated.
Correct.
One game.
Right.
And they made a comeback and they went on to win.
Correct.
Wait. Mumbai Indians, 5 times winners, never has won the first game.
No,
Could be an
also,
aberration,
Boria,
but that's a stat. in
RCB
2020.
women's team, first WPL,
Lost everything.
Lost everything.
Exactly. That was a
By the
disastrous
way,
campaign.
sport will teach you how to lose. And come on, Faf du Plessis is an established captain of enormous repute. Give him time.
Although RCB may have lost the last game, but we have to talk about Anuj Rawat's innings. Trisha.
I just want to say sorry, Anuj, because when I saw Anuj Rawat's name in the team sheet, like a typical Twitterati, I went after him and I was talking to Rahul, who is right now behind the camera and is getting excited. So Sneha, our stat man, and I were actually saying that Mahipal Lomror would have been better at the job, so on and so forth. By the time Anuj Rawat settled in the innings, we said, sorry Anuj, please keep scoring these runs, because he was fantastic.
And I say this for Anuj Rawat and Andre Russell. Andre Russell in recent years hasn't been as consistent as you want him to be.
What an innings.
Incredible that night,
Yeah.
right? You were there in the stadium.
Yes.
Incredible. But can he do this 5 out of 14?
Maybe not.
Job done.
Yeah.
4 out of 14 means 4 games you win.
Absolutely. 8 points.
That's what you want to do from your best players. Anuj Rawat, if he does 3, what is his brand value? What is his money value? If he's winning you 3 games or getting you 3 games here,
I think his job well
Job
done.
done.
Superbly done.
fantastic innings. Okay, first 3 days of the IPL. Mitchell Stark, 24.75, 4 overs 53. Harshit Rana is the star. Indian Premier League is Indian. Faf du Plessis, Virat Kohli, Glenn Maxwell, Anuj Rawat is the star. Indian. That is my story of the IPL so far. Indian Premier League dominated by Indian youngsters.
Wow.
Exactly.
The perfect note to get to our package. Indian stars dominating the IPL. Take a look at Anuj Rawat's journey so far.
When RCB lost all hope in the IPL 2024 opener against Chennai Super Kings with half of their side back in the hut for 78 runs, Anuj Rawat breathed back the life in the dugout. Blasting 48 runs off 25 balls while netting a crucial 95-run stand with Dinesh Karthik, Rawat ensured that RCB had something to defend. The Southpaw bashed 4 boundaries and 3 humongous sixes to lead the charge for the Royal Challengers Bengaluru. Rawat was first bought in the IPL auction in 2020 when Rajasthan Royals shelled out ₹80 lakh for his services. However, his debut only came in 2021 where he got only one chance to bat that season. And unfortunately, he got out on a first ball duck against Kolkata Knight Riders. Rawat, who hails from the same cricket academy as of Virat Kohli, is an ardent admirer of the legendary Indian batter. Call it fate or luck, RCB went into bidding war to secure Rawat's services for Rs 3.4 crore in IPL 2022 mega auction. The path Rishabh Pant has traced, Anuj Rawat has retraced. Like Pant, he left the quaint hills of Ramnagar, a town in Nainital, Uttarakhand, and reached Delhi with his mother to fulfill his cricketing dream. Like the Delhi Capitals captain, the left-handed wicketkeeper batter relishes hitting big hits and expending his vocal energy behind the stumps. And steadily, Rawat is showcasing why RCB team management rates him so highly following that thunderous knock against CSK. Now it will be on him to put up consistent runs in the ongoing IPL 2024.
Since we're talking about journeys, there's one man who has made it up the ranks in the IPL, Sam Curran. Once the most expensive player in the IPL. Trisha. Okay, she's busy looking at Luchi, but Boria.
Tell me what is Luchi?
Luchi is the Bengali version of Puri.
No, it is not.
That is the point.
No.
She's bastardized the Luchi. Hello. If you are in Kolkata, you must come and
What you did
taste
is a sin. God will never forget.
the Pulko Luchi.
Ah.
The Luchi is very different to Puri. The fluffiness, the proportion that you use, the chef has got it right. And with this,
Chola dal. Oh.
But tell me, I mean, it's
yes.
like we talk about, species in. It's the same species of Puri.
No,
right?
it is not.
One second. Virat Kohli is the same species as cricketer when I play cricket. But am I the same as Virat Kohli? The Luchi and Puri are like that.
You're vegetarian? No? No, okay.
Ekdam vegetarian hai, aloo dum hai.
I thought
So,
it
This is called aloo dum and luchi with aloo dum. No.
ছোলার ডাল দিয়ে লুচি হোলির দিনকে খান আপনি ব্যাঙ্গালোরে বসে আছেন কি পাঞ্জাবে আই ডোন্ট কেয়ার whichever part of the world you are in লুচি and ছোলার ডাল and আলুর দম
Oh.
is the dish.
no more you're watching IPL what is
By
IPL
the way,
just
camera
festival
के पीछे से Rohan is like, can you guys finish the shoot first?
Finish.
We need to eat.
but good food great chat great company with this is what festival of color is all about the color of the food the aroma.
Yeah, it does smell incredible.
And by the
it's-
way, there is a specialty. Luchi you do. That's how you take the
We
heat
also
That's
out.
how,
that
that's how
chola
RCB
bhatura.
will jump into Punjab today, or the
Yes.
other way around.
This reminds me of Virat Kohli then.
Wow. Chola bhatura.
Yes. But, final thoughts on Sam Curran's performance in the last
I
year.
thought they got it right. They got his position right,
Yeah, but-
where he needs to
yes.
bat right. Because they tried him at the top of the order, they tried him too low. They got it right, and Sam Curran now has the experience to know what the IPL is all about, not take the pressure of the 17 crores. So he has his head right.
Yeah.
Sport is all in the mind. When you're thinking, oh, I've got a 15 crore, 16 crore, 17 crore bid on me, so I've got to deliver every game. Automatically, you're piling up the pressure. And under pressure, anyone can fail. Sam Curran is no longer under that kind of pressure. And it was a top-notch effort. Had Sam Curran and Liam Livingstone not done that, they're there, and that match could have gone out of their control. But Sam Curran was brilliant.
Trisha?
I think Sam Curran was fantastic. I just loved the way he chose the bowler to attack, and as he said, I think.
And you can't talk more because Kaushamangshu's come.
Okay, we need to wrap up the show. We are almost done.
Give us 2 lines and we'll wrap up.
Yeah, I think Sam Curran has got it right. The chef has got it right. We need to now do justice to this, right?
Jackfruit.
Okay.
Jackfruit. No, jackfruit is very yummy. You should try it.
Okay,
No,
all right. I
don't
will.
do that. So let's wrap up the show on this note.
Yeah,
Yes.
please do.
This
Holi is about color.
Yeah.
Look at the color. We have the Gondharaj, the green, we have the Chola
Yellow.
dal, we have the Luchi, we have the Kosha Mangsho. Most importantly, the color on our faces. Look at her face.
Yes.
And the color of the face on the faces behind camera, radiating the festival. Enjoy. Don't get into the trolling mode. Not needed. Celebrate the IPL. Celebrate sport. Celebrate us.
Celebrate
And
Holi.
Celebrate Holi.
By the way, Trisha, I'm not putting aloo on your face in terms of color, but the color is in the food.
Absolutely, the color is in the food, and this is the best form of color. Guys, before we leave you, we'll leave you with a small package on
Yes, on Sam Curran and how he turned the match around for Punjab Kings. Take a look. Until then, stay